Hey yo, fellowshippers, what up? Welcome to the Fellowship Hall of the Twins and Rap. I am Rap, aka Big Ham, aka the smartest one in the room, and I'm back with my fellow twin number one, Keith, and twin number two, Ken. Fellas, let us know what it is, baby.
What's up, fellowship? It's your boy Ken, aka the Odd Man Out. Thank you for tuning in with us today.
What's up, fellowship? It's your boy KT, the moderator. You know me, I know you. Let's go ahead and jump in. You know we jumping in. We jumping in Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 8. I think when Tariq be talking about the preview for next week, he said on Ghost or what happened last week. You know, he says on Ghost, so maybe we should start saying Ghost, but we're going to keep calling it Power Book 2. Big Ham, go ahead and let us know what you thought about today's powerful episode.
Spilling the tea.
Spilling the tea, man. I thought that jump was the bomb, man. This episode was fire, man.
Big Ham, let me interrupt you. I'm sorry, man. This might have been the best Power episode in the entire universe of Power.
Whoa!
Man, this episode, I was literally throwing my hands up. I'm like, what? It went crazy, but my bad, Big Ham. You go ahead with your reaction.
Hey, this episode, I ain't gonna go as far to say it was the finest in the whole Power universe, but it was the finest one of the season so far. True. And it got me kind of excited about the last two because they just gonna keep it rolling, man. So the episode was fire, dog. It was so much going on. I think we need to start with Diana just blowing up the family, right?
Blowing up everybody.
She was dropping bombs.
Dropping bodies.
Just blew up the family. I'm talking about everybody just blew up, you know.
Yeah.
Even Zeke, you're gonna kill my boy True, my teammate, and then
every
who's my dad, auntie? Who's my dad, auntie?
He's not your auntie. Not your auntie.
He's not your auntie, Zeke. Zeke, you're not 19, you're 23.
Hey,
you like.
Hey, listen. Lorenzo was like a deer headline. Kane,
what?
Drew,
you weren't made like that, Diana.
Monet.
I think you should leave.
Hey, Lorenzo wanted to go back to the pen.
Lorenzo's I gotta go back to where things make sense. Everything is crazy.
Oh
is that true, Mo? Is that true, Mo?
Go ahead, Ram. Go ahead.
But my thing is, how about they just gonna turn around and walk off after that? Like, it's still your house. You can walk off and leave. I mean, you ain't like you cheated on dude. You had that baby before you was with him. But anyway,
the old people used to say, she was hacked. Everything blew up in her face. She had to get out of there, man. That's what
I think she went to look for Zeke, though. I think she went to look for Zeke too.
Zeke still that baby boy, even though Kane was hurt. I'm not the oldest. I'm not the oldest.
But Kane seemed like he was the least shocked out of everybody. You know, he was like he had to get the best. But anyway, so Diana blew it up. You know, they was blowing up everybody's spot, and so man, that was one big thing. The other thing was
the big thing.
That was
the other thing was, man, how Reek just ushered Carrie to her. He just ushered Carrie to her demise.
Oh yeah,
yep.
I can't believe she just took that bait that easy. Like that was just crazy. She would take that bait. She knew Davis was gonna eat her alive on the stand, and she just went to her. She just went to her career death.
Yep.
Like, just walk down the plate, man. She just walked right down the plate.
I said career suicide.
Hi, Kenzie, settle down.
Pun intended.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, I mean, it was a great episode. The move they pulled on Mecca, you know, it almost went off smooth. Chef came in and kind of messed it up, but, you know, Kane came in to save the day.
Save his brother.
You know, I was like, dang, Drew, when Drew didn't go on and shoot initially on the GTG dude, I was like, dang, Drew, but he ended up killing him probably even more brutal with his bare hands. So you had that happen.
Yeah.
Then you got Reek, still in his love triangle, man. I just know, like, I just got a feeling that's gonna mess him up some kind of way.
It's gonna happen.
Effie and Diana, and they're gonna feel some kind of way. I feel like some mess gonna come from that. But they stole the product, they got everything done. Reek was able to go and, give Davis Monet's ring. So, we can be confident in our defense for the next couple of days of trial. But
yeah.
It was just a lot going on, man. So I hit on a couple parts. I'm gonna let y'all hit on the rest of it. But I thought it was the fire episode. It was action packed. Everything was moving. Not many plot holes. Not many misses on the writing. I thought this episode was super fire.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like I started off, I maybe I jumped the gun, man, but this episode was fire, man.
No, it was a great episode.
It was like they stopped tiptoeing around all this stuff, and they let Diana just orchestrate the entire web of lies, and she just blew it up. Now, she hit everybody. She hit well. I mean, she didn't hit Drew, but Kane ended up hitting Drew. But she hit Kane, then she hit Monet. Like honestly, Lorenzo was the only innocent person at the table at the time. I guess you can call Zeke innocent, but his innocence comes more from a naiveness and never mind. But it was a great episode, man. Like once Diana dropped that bombshell, man, I was like, okay, they ain't making us wait anymore. They finally giving us something, and you know, I think we've already said it's in our minds. It definitely has leapfrog. Well, never leapfrog, but it just widened the gap between it and the Power Book 3 with Kanan. It's just widened that gap, man. But I mean, we knew it was never in jeopardy, but this like just set it apart. Like this was an excellent episode. Our boy Sax almost cost everything. He talking too much, and that was I was feeling Sax's episode. I'm like, okay, Sax still doing his job. He talking to Tariq. He accidentally letting stuff slip to Tariq.
But then he accidentally let slip to everybody.
He letting slip to the prosecutor. So that was a misstep on Sax's part, man. The only thing that kind of had me disappointed was Mecca killed Chef. And Mecca just was mean to Chef this whole episode. And Chef been his ride or die from the
last
beginning.
couple episodes.
Yeah. And Chef been his ride or die. And so honestly, I think he only kills Chef to throw Kane off the trail. Because obviously, I think he's suspecting Kane. And I think the only thing that's saving Kane is that Monet is his mother.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why the Chef had to die. That's the only thing that bothers me. Chef didn't make any mistake.
I was gonna ask y'all. That's what they'll ask y'all later, man. Why Chef had to, why he killed Chef?
He made no mistake, so that bothered me. But
hey, it was these guys were playing checkers, man. Mecca still playing chess. That's why he had to kill Chef, man. Like you said, Ken, he can't kill Kane, but he can't say, okay, he can't let Chef think that he got a soft spot for Kane either. So he had to take out Chef.
That's true. That's a good
Chef
point,
was hard.
man.
Chef was cold too, but hey, Mecca surprised me this episode, man. He was all hard this episode. Ken, ain't no thinking that he a cop now.
He stay hard. You're right. He stay hard when he Mecca. It's only Dante that has that weakness about him. But it was a great episode, and then obviously Reek still playing chess too, though. Reek bring everybody together and tell everybody else what to do. Kane still pushing against him, which is so stupid to me. Kane still pushing against Reek, hating on Reek, but Reek telling him what to do. Monet lockstep with him. Everybody running the show. So the only thing I still got my doubts about Effie, man. Effie will forever be a question mark, man. She will always be a question mark based on what she did to Reek. So other than that, man, it was a phenomenal episode.
Phenomenal. That's a good word.
She's been riding for him lately, though, bro.
She has,
solid, man. When they went to the drug deal with Braden. Yeah,
I don't know, but I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
When they went to the drug dealer with Braden, she tested the product because she's making sure that Reek stuff ain't getting messed over, and Reek still, trustworthy as far as a drug pen or whatever, a kingpin. But still, see, I'm beginning to wonder if Effie, I'm Big Ham, I'm sliding over to Team Effie. I think maybe I guess we'll see. But all right, Kim, Big Ham, thanks for y'all. Thanks for y'all reaction. I give my quick reaction, and Big Al, you can joke about me for notes, but I wanted to make sure I got this out. The birth certificate for Zeke is unrealistic. You're not calling the hospital. You're not calling the hospital and getting information without any kind of proof that you're somebody. So that was the writing they had to make it happen. I'm happy for the end product, but that wasn't realistic. So it was smart of D to figure out this stuff, but it seemed like she should have been searching Monet's room earlier if she knew that she was high and stuff. So all of a sudden, I guess she heard her on the phone, so that made her do it. One thing that I thought was kind of funny, and I was going to mention to y'all in the fellowship, is that before Reek hit send on that text message to D, she would text him back, "I'll be there." I'll be there. I think Davis is still a great lawyer for Reek. Like season 1, I didn't care for Davis at all, but season 2, he's been like Reek's right hand man, and he got to get paid, so he got to do what he got to do, but he got to get paid. So I'm riding a little bit more for Davis. I think Sax made both good and bad mistakes in this episode. So, I had to give him the benefit of the doubt for helping Reek, but he almost brought the prosecutor where she needed to be. So I'm still not sold on Sax, man. I'm still not sold. Like y'all said, Diana was dropping bombs and Ken said bodies, which was probably more appropriate. Yeah, man. Zeke think he 19 and he 23. Like Zeke our age.
Wow.
4
Freaking
years,
Zeke.
that joker our age, man.
That's wow, man.
But yeah, but it was still a good episode. Obviously, I think colleges and high schools gonna be checking birth certificates and transcripts and all that good stuff. So did he have a fake birth certificate? Because if he had a fake birth certificate, how did D get his real one? It was all a little. The birth certificate thing was a
She
little messy,
probably
but
she probably got a fake birth certificate with a different hospital.
yeah, maybe. But how?
What the
Yeah, and you know what? Great point. Because D saw where he was born, so that's what she called that hospital, and that could be a good point, Big Ham. So, fellas,
But
make sure you
listen,
let us know what you think
how
about that.
how did Zeke lose 3 years of his life?
4.
Okay, how Zeke lose 4 years of his life? Was he eight
Well, I'm
thinking he
trying to
was
figure out.
four? You know what I mean?
That's the biggest
I don't know.
4-year-old baby I ever saw in my
That-
life.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like
He's walking at 1 month.
the only way for that to work, man, is for Zeke to be on
to,
board with the
to
plan.
embrace it. I
They,
mean,
they,
4
I
years
think they,
was a
they messed
stretch.
up with that gap. They should have two. If you said 2 years, you're 21,
Right,
not 19. That's different. But
Yeah,
23,
I
that's
was
right.
thinking
come on,
1 year. I was thinking 1 year, but four
Yeah,
years, that's pretty crazy. Like let's just skip over the 0 to 18, I guess.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, how can Zeke himself lose 4 years of his life? I mean, it's Zeke
Zeke,
though. He might have. It's
Zeke
Zeke.
was
He
out
may
there.
have.
That's
He
true.
was
How
out
old am
there
I? I'm
AAU.
4.
He was out there
Okay, okay.
AAU killing them 8-year-olds while he was 12.
Exactly.
It's like, dang, this
Man,
dude tall.
man, Zeke was dunking at 9 years old or something.
Exactly, man.
And lastly, we didn't talk about it too much, but obviously the biggest reveal of this episode, aside from Diana Ken, is Carrie appearing to have hung herself. Now I don't know if they're gonna try to make Zeke save her. I think that would be horrible writing if they did.
She gone.
But it looks like that she killed herself. The only thing is, did she kill herself because of Reek's puppet strings, or did she kill herself because Monet said, "If you alive, Zeke gonna come running to you"? So I guess that's what we need to understand for the next episodes or two. So it'll be interesting to see that. I thought it was great writing today, though. Like no real missteps for me aside from the birth certificate, and I can forgive that for
And
the
Zeke
way
not
it
knowing how old he is.
or Zeke not knowing. Well, I think I'll wrap that all together. But I can forgive that. I thought this was probably one of the best written
It was
episodes of the
insane, man.
series, of
It
the
was
Power Book 2
insane.
series. Everything they gave the fans what they wanted and what they needed in this episode today. And I
I
was
think
pretty happy about that.
when we sit back and really analyze it, it might not be written as well as we thought, but it was just definitely entertaining.
It was entertaining.
It was
It was
satisfying. How about that?
entertaining, man.
They
Yeah,
definitely gave us
entertaining,
what we wanted.
satisfying.
What we've been waiting
Yep.
on. Yeah.
That's what it was. It gave us what it wanted. Big Ham, that's a great way to put it. It gave us exactly what we wanted. It was awesome.
Yeah. I said satisfied. I think that's the same thing. Anyway, fellow siblings, make sure you let us know
That's the
So
dude here,
needy.
man.
So needy.
what you thought about our reaction and today's episode. This episode, I feel like I'm ready to go into the comments and respond to everybody that I can, which is probably gonna be everybody. So make sure you comment, let us know what you thought about this episode, what you thought about our reactions, and we'll conversate back and forth. All right, fellas, you know what time it is. Big Ham's voice is
Converse,
feeling
man.
better. Say
We
again.
will converse back and forth.
Okay. Big Ham's voice apparently is back to itself because he's making unnecessary
Nah,
comments.
man, you threw shots first. We're gonna throw shots back. We just gonna let you throw shots and walk off Nilly.
Okay. Big Ham, go ahead and introduce our favorite segment, which is the Gots to Go segment.
Man, this is our favorite segment, man. It's the Gots to Go segment. Where we tell you from 3 to 1, our 3 characters on the show that gots to go because they're making things tough for our criminal protagonists in most cases. And in a lot of other cases, we just don't like them. They get on our
Just
nerves.
don't
We just
like
want
them.
to go. All
Exactly.
right? And when we say they gots to go, in most cases, they got to die.
Mm-hmm.
They got to be offed. All right? They gots to go. And so here's our gots to go from 3 to 1. Keith, go ahead and get us into it.
All right, so as you guys know, Carrie was a staple on our
Staple.
Gots to Go list, and it appears that that has finally been checked. Now, she didn't go as brutally as we may have wanted her to, unless, we see something later. But right now, we're just going off what we saw, I guess, through the eyes of Zeke. So I guess we'll see what happens. But my number 3 Gots to Go is a repeat offender on my list, if you say. And I like the character, and I think he's had a strong season. But Sax is my number 3 guy to go for the mistakes that he's still making, for the questioning that he's doing to Reek. I think that Sax is still got to be on my guys to go list. Ken, go ahead and give us your number 3.
Man, honestly, I struggled to come up with three this week because,
Me
like
too.
you said, our staple was gone. But my number 3 this week is gonna be the prosecutor, Jenny Sullivan. She is
Whoa!
dead against our
Oh,
criminal protagonist. She's pushing everything against Reek. She's trying to make Lauren testify. She was quick to put Carrie on the stand unprofessionally because she wasn't prepared for it. It's Jenny. Jenny got to go.
Ken,
uh,
I has a problem with that guys to go, man,
I
because
don't have a problem with it because, like Ken said, she is direct opposite to our criminal protagonist. It's
She's
just
trying
that
to put him in
she ain't
jail.
doing the job. But
yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
now,
saying. She's doing a job. She got to do
but
a job.
Okay.
based on the previews for next week, she might creep onto my list for next week. But for now, she not. Now she
Okay.
not. And my number 3 got to go.
Yeah,
I'm with Keith. It's sex.
it's got to be sex. Yeah.
Sex. Like man, he been weaving in and out, and then man, like you can't you can't do that pillow talking. You can't let it leak that Reek heard that recording. You can't,
Exactly.
especially when a woman really think Reek is a killer. So
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't do that, man, and it just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, sex still trying to sabotage this thing. He trying to hurt us. He got to go.
All right. Well, snake it back, Ralph. Who was your number 2?
My number 2 got to go. Let's just go and put her out of misery. Let's go and put Monet out of her misery too. Her world, Diana done blew her world up. She don't know who she with. Lorenzo told her get to walking. Dante slash Mecca, he mad at her because he's still in love with her, but he had odds with her because she, chose Lorenzo. And now the whole family at odds with her because they hate her. She probably need to go to fire her and rope herself. Just go to off yourself.
Yep.
Off yourself, Monet, and just let the family move on. But yeah, man, she gotta go, man. It's just been a mess. Her running the business for the last couple of episodes before Lorenzo got out was a mess. And now she really wants to off her own daughter right now.
Literally.
She wants to kill Diana.
You
If
said it
I had
right.
to choose between Diana and Monet, Keitra, I'm like you. I'm riding with Diana. So my number
Okay.
2 got to go is Monet.
Okay, Ken, I'm gonna let you get to your number 2, but before you do, Ralph, Monet. Wait a minute. The spirit of our Gots to Go list is people that are in direct opposition to our criminal protagonist, and
Or
I
you just
feel
don't
like
like them,
Or people that get on our nerves, bro. We made that
or people that
caveat.
get on our nerves, right?
Monet is the only person in the Tejada family with power that's actually riding with Reek. Like Diana's riding with him for now, but she don't have any power. Monet is the only one that's holding Kane's reins back. Monet is the only one that's
Monet
riding
is
for Monet.
riding with Reek only because she
That's her
trying to
connection.
make sure that Kane don't go to jail. So she want to make sure that Ricky gets some money to pay Davis, man.
Davis.
Okay.
She don't care
Okay.
about Reek. She already told Reek several times what she'll do to him if he came after Kane, which Reek should have the right to do because Kane got him in his predicament. Monet gotta go, man. Monet tried to kill her own daughter. Monet told her own daughter she was gonna kill her
You're dead.
in the
Yeah.
show. It didn't
Yeah.
happen. Monet gotta
Yeah.
go, man.
All right, Ken, go ahead with your number 2.
Number 2 is Cooper Sex. Cooper
Mm-hmm.
been doing great for this season so far, but today he made this huge, almost catastrophic mistake. And he had an answer in front of him. All he had to say was, "I was coming up to your office to see you. Overheard you talking to this girl about the
Right.
case, and I asked Reek if he knew anybody, and I recognized her face. That's all he had to say. So he
Yeah.
almost messed up everything. So Cooper, I've been trying to give you grace throughout the show, man, because you've been helping Reek in my mind, even though Keith been pushing against it. But Coop made too many mistakes. He gotta go.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I can't be mad at that, especially since he was on my and Big Ham's list. I'll go ahead and give you guys my number 2 quick, and it's kind of a I don't know. It's I don't want to say it's a cop out, but I think it kind of is. My number 2 got to go for this week, and I don't think she was even in the episode, but
Spit
it's
it out.
Lauren. It's Lauren. Lauren still has to go because
Oh
she's
man.
still a witness. She's still a
Nah,
witness.
man.
I'm just
It's
saying.
too hot. It's too hot for Reek's girlfriend to die right after they know that he
She
done
in
heard
witness
the
protection. She in witness
right.
protection.
But
If
it's
they
true.
pushing against her.
But right after they know that Reek heard the recording, she can't die now, man.
Yeah.
It's too problematic for
I
Reek.
told y'all I'm Team Effort now, so I had Diana as my number 4 on the list. All right,
Oh
King.
wow.
She's snitching. She's snitching on everybody to save
Man,
herself.
you done flipped on Diana, man. You was in love with her, now you trying to get her off.
I'm Team
Exactly.
Effort, man. I'm Team Effort. All right, King, go ahead and give us your number 1.
Number 1 is Kane Tejada.
Oh,
Kane is
come on,
still
man.
doing the same junk, trying to get Reek out here and acting silly, openly hating on Reek. It's Kane, man. That's just what it is. Kane got to go.
All
Sorry,
right.
not
Big
sorry.
Ham, I assume you're going to be in lockstep with Ken, so go ahead and give us your
Man,
number
can't
1.
say hot about number 1.
Yeah,
He still hating on Reek. He was the one that let the family know that Reek was smashing Diana.
he did.
Man, you know, he hate, man. He hate out here. He's still our number one antagonist to our criminal protagonist. You know, he planted. We can't get over
His
the fact that
partner.
he planted the bass there
Yep.
when he didn't have to. He still did that. And on top of it, like, you know, I think time wound over him because Mecca I believe Mecca figured out, all right,
Yeah.
it was you. It was you. I'm going to get you some kind of way. I got to figure out how to do it. And so it's time winding up, man. And I'll be happy once it winds on up on him.
Okay.
Number 1, got to go. Can't say hotter, bro.
Okay. I can't be mad at you guys for that because I have to admit, me too. My number 1 got to go is a member of the Tejada family, but it's not Kane Tejada. It is Lorenzo Tejada.
Makes no sense.
Wow.
Lorenzo Tejada is the one that caused all the chaos for this whole family, which is causing all the
No.
chaos for
Monet Tejada's the one
Monet
that caused all
caused
the
the
chaos.
chaos.
Lorenzo
Kane
got
Monet
out
caused the
of
caused all the
jail.
chaos.
chaos.
Diana
Lorenzo
caused
got
the
out of
chaos.
jail. He kicked Monet out of the house today for having a son before she even knew him. Come on, man.
She lied about it. That's the issue. She lied
for,
about it.
for 23 or 19 years.
Lorenzo Tejada is my number 1 guy to go. Looks like he's gonna be on a rampage next season. Next episode. He's throwing everything out of whack. Monet had it out of whack, but at least Reek was still in the midst. Lorenzo done told them to stop working with Reek. Lorenzo done let Diana go to college, but Monet won't let her go to Reek college. It's a lot of stuff going on. Team effort. Lorenzo is out.
You out of pocket, man. You out of pocket.
I ain't gonna say you out of pocket
He
for that one,
is, man. He
but
ain't
I
got
mean,
no,
I don't think
leg to
Lorenzo
stand
deserved to
on.
go, man.
He
I don't
deserved
think
to
he
go,
done that
man.
yet that
Hey,
caused him to go.
I'm rocking with Mecca right now, man. I want Zeke daddy to live, man. Zeke need a daddy. I'm rocking with Mecca, so
Nah,
Lorenzo
man.
gotta go, man.
Zeke may not make it,
I
man.
I would put Beck on the guys to go list way before I put Lorenzo on there, bro.
Well, that's why it's your list and my list, right?
True.
Yeah,
True.
okay.
All right, fellas, make sure you let us know. I think this got to go was a little entertaining more so than usual because Carrie ain't on there. When Carrie got off the list,
She can't. She gone.
I mean, yes, she gone, but I'm saying
She
she
done
wasn't on
flew
the
away,
list,
man.
so Carrie's web is kind of exploded, but that's why I still got Lauren on there. So remember that. All right, fellas, make sure you let us know what you thought about our guys to go list. Let us know who your
They're
guys
gonna
to
say
go
they
are.
think your guys to go list is the worst one.
Maybe. Maybe so. I guess we'll see. All right, Big Ham. This was a great episode, man. Like we all said, it gave us the stuff we wanted, so it kind of satisfied us. So, Big Ham, go ahead and close it out for the fellowship.
Hey man, fellowshippers, thank y'all for tuning into the Fellowship Hall with the Twins and Rap. We hope y'all continue to come back. We hope instead of y'all just watching and not liking and subscribing, that y'all at least make some honest men out of us and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Commit to us.
Carrie gone.
Make some honest men out of us and subscribe. Hey, but for real, lock in with us. You can check us here on our YouTube page of the Fellowship Hall, on our Facebook page of the Fellowship Hall. You can follow me on social media, the Facebook at Raphael Hammond. And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at HamDog22. And until we see y'all next time, fellowshippers, be blessed.
Be blessed, fellowship. Don't tell Diana your secret.
Your secrets are safe with me.